Hey guys and gals, welcome to episode number 37 of Rack and Rod Chronicles on our standard YouTube channel. And view is a little different today. I'm actually up at Ringneck Ridge, which is the pheasant hunting preserve in Laceyville, Pennsylvania, that is helping us out with our youth hunt here in September. So we wanted to come up, show you guys the property, get you guys some info on it so that outside of the hunt, you guys can come up and enjoy some bird hunting as well. So right behind me, we have a couple of the fields. They've been getting the fields ready now, so they have habitat ready for hunting season. So some of the fields are disced and planted, so they look a little barren, but throughout some stuff that we're gonna do in episode 7 of the actual TV show, we're gonna kind of walk you through what they do here to prepare to get the habitat ready for the birds. Get to hopefully show you some of the dogs, and you're gonna meet John and John, one John being the owner and the other John is the guy that's in charge of the field. So stick with us and stay tuned.
Hi, welcome to Ringneck Ridge. I'm John Picotti, owner, and this is John House. He's manager here at Ringneck Ridge Hunting Preserve. It's an upland preserve. We're open from September, Labor Day, until the last Saturday in April. I run under the State Game Commission regulations and have licensing to have the birds here and to have the preserve. We plant everything here on the property and leave it up for habitat so you have a good quality hunt. We also have overnight stays here at Ringneck Ridge. We have claybirds. We also have dogs if you need them. If you bring your own dogs, we have places to put your dogs up overnight. It's heated and air conditioned. And I'm going to turn it over to John on the habitat.
John invited me up here from West Virginia, and the reason he did that is he wanted to produce a farm that farmers don't normally do. He says, I want you to do everything in reverse. Instead of planting in the spring, harvesting in the fall, he says, I want you to plant in the spring, leave it up. We're not going to harvest anything, and we'll harvest it in the spring before we replant again. I scratched my head a little bit and I said, well, I know why I went to West Virginia to get that, because everybody from West Virginia is a little backwards. We take and do exactly what I said. In the spring, at the end of April, I'll go out and I'll bush hog the property, and then I windrow it, and then on a dry day, after it dries out a little bit and the wind's not too strong, we watch the weather pretty closely. We burn these fields off to get a clean slate to start for replanting. It does two things for me. It gets rid of what I call trash on the field, and it also puts some carbon back in the soil, which is a good thing. So there's a benefit to doing it that way. Over the course of probably 11 years now, I've learned a few tricks as to what works and what doesn't work. We've done things a little bit different. I know I talked with one of the professors at Penn State about it, and he was impressed with the way we do the liming and fertilizer. That we put the fertilizer down first and then no-till drill into it, which incorporates the fertilizer as we're actually planting. We've made some adjustments with the planter to get the right depth that we need to get the seed into to get a good crop. We planted this spring. Everything is popping already. All the plants are coming up in all the fields. And they'll grow all summer now. The green sorghum is going to be up probably waist high or a little bit higher by September, and the density on the plantings is enough to make it difficult for any senior dog with absolute championship ability to have a hard time. And that holds up all the way through the following April, and we start all over again.
All right, guys, so you just met John and John, the owner and manager of Ringneck Ridge, and you know, the real big reason we wanted to be able to do this video for YouTube was Ringneck Ridge is partnering with us on our youth Pennsylvania pheasant hunt. So the fields that you will see in this next little bit, again, they are just freshly planted. This is not just your normal preserve. These guys are super involved about habitat for these birds. So like you heard John Host say, was, you know, they start every year and they do everything backwards from what normal farmers do. And being able to be, you know, riding along with John and letting him explain how much time is in each field, the drainage that they've had to put in, the amount of planting that goes in, it's phenomenal. So we're super excited to get this giveaway with these guys. Pointer Shotguns and Rio Ammunition are also partnering with us and helping sponsor the event. So keep an eye on Facebook. Like I said, right now the giveaway is up. So if you have a youth hunter or know of a youth hunter or somebody that just maybe they're 12, 13 years old, they're interested in hunting but have never gone, this is the perfect setup for them. They're going to go out with myself, Keith, and Rick, and John from Ringneck over their dogs, which you'll also see coming up here in a minute. But get the youth name put in on the Facebook page, and you'll know that we saw it when one of us hits the like button on your comment with the name. So you'll know that we saw the actual name, and it will end up being counted and put on the name wheel for the giveaway. And again, that giveaway, the contest is going to end July 31st, and we're going to go live on August 1st to pick the winners. So hope you enjoy the rest of this quick segment here from Ringneck Ridge, and you'll see more on Ringneck Ridge in episode 7 of Rack and Rod Chronicles TV. We'll talk to you guys in episode 38.